Alright. I don't know why that took so long to load. I've been clicking start stream for fucking 5 minutes. Dude, YouTube is on some shit today. Right after I tweeted at them and said some good things too. It's crazy. Alright, back to the market. Alright. Stream. Is there anybody who has questions about the overall chart right now? The only thing that we're really focused on is this highlighted area. This is the combination of 3 halfway points. So, just gonna leave it there. Highlight it all. This one, I left it a normal color because this is this is yesterday's halfway point. It's also pretty crazy how they acted as a lower high perfectly at a 50% of their own day. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, so basically as long as we're below this, we're kind of looking for bearish moves, vice versa. So that highlighted area is kind of like everything. I would say as long as you're under this, you're higher chances you're getting bearish setups. If you're above this, probably a little bit higher chances that you're trying to move up towards 637.50s, maybe even 638s, maybe even 640s. Maybe we have a crazy ass day today. Who knows? But I also want to make sure everybody remembers that. Give me a second. Give me another second. Zoom in. Is that we had an outside bar yesterday, which I know a lot of you already know. So an outside bar, also a chance that we get a halfway point today. I mean a halfway point, am I on drugs? A retest, a reset day. So if you take your previous day, you go from your high to your low, basically this is what we're looking at. This is the same thing what we're looking at on smaller time frames. So we're either going to get a day that finishes inside of this and this, or you're going to get a day that actually moves outside of that. So you have two very, very, very basic possibilities today. One of them not as exciting, the other one a lot more exciting because you're getting more movement. But I would just like to add that more times than not, the next day after an outside bar like this, especially at all-time highs, you most of the time do get a reset candle, which is a day that finishes in between these 2 days. So just keep that in mind as you try to trade today. If you trade today, that'll probably keep me chill for a little while, just because I know I don't need to trade right here at the open. But we'll see. I'm also going to pull up the options chain. I know you guys like that. For any of my same day traders, any of my same day scalpers. So let me do this real quick. And then we will, where's it at? Oh, detach. I'm always looking for that damn detach button. But does anybody have questions about anything that we're looking at here on SPY? I went over the bigger time frame and the smaller time frame just to make sure we understand what we're looking at here. And it's a pretty simple game plan, basically just because we have this super important area. But most days we don't have this, so this is a weird luxury for us. Normally you just have like 1 or 2 levels combined, but this is a whole ass area between 630, 620, and basically 630, 680. So it's like a 60-cent range here. So it's a little bit easier to look at, if you know what I mean, just because it's visually a little bit larger than what we're used to. It's pretty clean though. Welcome to the stream though. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Drop a like on the stream. Make sure to share the stream link around if you can. And yeah, welcome. If you guys have any questions or anything you want to talk about in the market, please keep it oriented with what we actually cover. I'm not going to sit here and go over things I don't really know, so I'll make sure to let you know. What is up, Carter? Good morning. What's up, Alexis? What's up, Maddie? Good morning, good morning. Tested yesterday's previous day control point in the pre-market. Did we really? Let me see. I really didn't look at pre-market today, I'll be honest. Holy crap, what is this? Oh, you're right. We did just kind of like hit it and almost hit it after hours. Then we just kind of sat here. Then we perfectly tested it to the cent and then moved down. I mean, not really moved down, just kind of like sat here. So you could see there's definitely some early struggle. And this is what we saw yesterday about right here under the open and the previous day high. And then you can see the same thing here at the previous day's control point area between the last 2 days. And then today we're in the same seat. So we're either about to get more struggle bus. I could also see a liquidity grab happening where we get a good push over and then a re-break down just because we have so much struggle and obvious seller pressure here. But if we do get a pop over, I'm going to be a little surprised, but that'll also keep me in the mindset that, yeah, we probably will make it to that first target just because it's pretty unexpected that we'll go up here for us. So I think if that scenario does happen, you probably will get a nice move just because of the unexpectation of, oh shit, wait, we're moving up. What the hell is this? But I could be wrong. Maybe people don't read into the selling pressure yet. I just feel like after a day like this, a lot of people are going to be on edge about buying again, which might actually be a good thing for buyers, just because you're creating liquidity for them, creating volume for them. Oi, what's up, lag? Ka-chow, what's up, React? Fucking Lightning McQueen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me know if you guys need anything repeated on the game plan. I'm going to move on to SPX because I forgot to repost it for my premium. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Never mind. I'm on my shit right now. Hell yeah. I thought I forgot to post this, but I didn't. We're looking good, chat. I keep forgetting that I didn't forget. SPX today. Being under 63.90s isn't great for bulls. And there we go. And then I kind of want to look at a couple individual equities real quick just to see what's up with them. We'll go to the 1 day 5 minute. Well, there's Apple. Oh, how's the music, by the way? Is it overwhelming my voice? Is it not even... Can you not even hear it? Amazon. Meta. Those are the exact same open right now. Ooh, Google. Good morning, VC. Good to see you, man. Here's Tesla again. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? Am I tripping or did I delete levels? No, I'm just too zoomed in. Okay. Excuse me. Tesla's actually one of the cleanest charts we've had charted the past few days. I'm not going to lie. Yesterday, they didn't really do a whole lot. They did that drop, but then after that, it was like, eh. Day before, super amazing. Then again, what wasn't? So I'm kind of expecting a better, more exciting day from them today. But they're in the same seat. If they're under this area, probably going down. If they're above this, there's a higher chance they're trying to go up. You can see the exact impact area from here. You can see the exact impact from here. It's a pretty impactful area. So, looks like direction is definitely based on this in the similar fashion that we're talking about on SPY, where you're looking at it like this and you're like, oh, you know, we should see some pressure from this area. And it's kind of funny because it's just like that too. You know, you can look back past couple days and this area has been very impactful. Liquidity grab after we sold off. This is where we continued to sell off. This is where we pushed down and then retested away from. We're struggling in it in the pre-market right now, you know, so it's definitely an impactful area. We just gotta see if we actually get some movement today. Again, just kind of remind ourselves. Which chart did I do? Oh, that one. Just to remind ourselves, we do have an outside bar from the previous day, so we're kind of just looking at the most basic levels we can today, just to keep it easy. And I feel like the market's going to be on edge a little bit after a day like this. So, not saying a fucking just drop or a pump here in the first few minutes actually isn't surprising me. This is genuinely how I think most of the day is going to go. But I hope I'm wrong, because I would love for y'all to get some movement. Because that just, that's boring. Make sure to drop a like on the stream, guys. Share the stream link around. If you guys have any questions or anything you want to talk about in the stream, let me know. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, Garden? Good to see you. Oh, my nose is so messed up today. I'm sorry. I hate when I do that in the mic. Good morning, though. Good to see you. Watch out for Fomp. Yes, ma'am. I'm still laughing at React's ka-chow. Dude, my puppy moves so much when it sleeps, it's crazy. You would think there was another person in the bed with you. What was I about to do? Oh. I'm so tired this morning and my brain's moving at such a slow rate. There we go. I wanted to turn that off just so it's like easier to stare at. We'll do 50. Excuse me. And then let's just sit it like this. Because why not? I like to see a couple targets above where I'm have my game plan at for the beginning of the day, and then I like to have a couple below, just kind of keep it in the middle. And I really enjoy having some of the price action from the recent left. I really enjoy having that visible, just so you can also use it as context. Again, I think context has got to be the most important part of any part of our system. Just having information on what recently happened, it's really that easy. I think just having that creates higher probability situations, because now you can actually go off of that. It's kind of like those crime shows or like Sherlock Holmes and shit like that. If anybody's into that kind of stuff, I'm pretty sure, if you're getting all these clues, you're going to have a higher chance of not guessing, I don't know the right word, but taking a shot at what the right answer might be. You have a higher probability of getting it right, just because you have that context, right? And now imagine I put a blindfold over you and I say, all right, who did the murder? Yeah, you're literally never going to get anything right because you literally can't see, and that's because you're not using context. So, I don't know, that's my opinion. My bad, guys. Let me call out the contracts. If you're going to look for shorts today, I really like these 634s right now, and the 633s. And then for up, if we do get over 630, 680, the 638s and 639s are probably going to be pretty good. Probably the 638s, though. But yeah, so anybody looking at same-day scalps from the game plan, those are some contracts you can take a peek at. But as Garden said, just be careful with all the FOMC today. FOMC. FOMC for short. Starbucks is dumping way too fast. Interesting. Holy. Oh, earnings. Oh, they're getting a lot of downgrades from banks right now. That's not good. That's worse than if Oppenheimer releases a report on you. Oppenheimer, or what are they called? I just call them Oppenheimer because it's so much funnier. But that company, the company that does like all the shorting and calls out companies for their bullshit, which is crazy because then they end up shorting that company too, and they're like, oh yeah, that one doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, but we wait 30 days. Okay. I don't see how that changes anything. Hindenburg, there you go. See, that was close. Oppenheimer, Hindenburg. Both full of destruction. I knew I was shooting down the right lane. Welcome to the stream, guys. Good morning. Again, one last time, make sure to drop a like on the stream. Share the stream link around if you can. And if you have any questions or just comments, you just want to say something, just throw it out there. I am just a guy talking into the abyss by himself, so feel free to, yeah. Can you guys tell me if the music is too loud or too quiet, though? Trying to stay awake? Yeah, I don't blame you. Just wait, lag. Fuck. Maddie said same. See, but Maddie actually works, though. Lag doesn't work. Music is fine, thank you. Alright. It's just I had my earbuds really close to me and I could hear it blasting, so I'm like, okay, there's no way. But apparently not. I'm a sugar baby. It's a little loud. Alright, let me turn it down here then. Jealous. I'm always jealous of lag, dude. Bro lives like a king. Alright, let's see Tesla real quick, because there's no way that's not moving, right? Just kidding. That's funny. You thought you were going to get movement? Joke's on you. Again, though, high impact area. It'll probably be highlighted. If you guys ever wonder what's highlighted, it's just a very impactful area to me. Based on either 2 levels or 3 levels or whatever the hell I charted from a bigger time frame. Yeah. Dude, UNH, I'm sorry to tell everybody this, is going to be a crazy play in the future. Like, I genuinely am surprised this is still falling. This reminds me a lot of Netflix and Meta. I'm not gonna lie. Where it's just falling and falling and falling. It's a really, really big company. Really big market cap. Just keeps dumping. Maybe it has a consolidation phase or two. And then it dumps more. Everyone forgets about it. This is the most key part. And this is what I always tell my guys in my chat about long-term picks. Like special plays. This isn't gonna be like Apple or something, you know? But it's good to sit here and find something that most of the market is about to forget about, right? We're not going to forget that it fell. That's pretty stuck in our core memories now. But in the future, because of people not watching this, it might actually end up turning into a really, really good investment just because no one's going to be looking at it. Now, the only riskiest part of that is, though, is you're going to have to sit there and actually decide when to go in and when do you think the selling is truly done. When is there so much fear that this can't go down more is basically what you're asking. So you got to wait a while. But it does remind me of Netflix and Facebook. And as you guys remember, as you guys know, those both recovered insanely. So if we go to the Max Weekly here, you can see, I mean, there was total despair. I'm not joking you. If you don't remember these dumps, you weren't around or you weren't paying attention to how people reacted to all this, most people thought these were going to get delisted because of how much they were dumping, right? And they didn't just dump once, right? They had this huge, and I'm on the weekly, they dumped a lot. Then they had this really, really long consolidation phase that probably a lot of people were getting in on. I bet you I had a play in between here. And then it dumped more. And then that was when it was finally over. And then Meta, where are you at? You were Facebook at the time, I think. Yeah, you were definitely Facebook at the time. This dumped crazily. And you can see here, before split, almost down to 100. Almost below 100, down to 88. That's like, huh? What are we even talking about? That's crazy. You know, and this one got forgot about as well. Everyone forgot about it. Guess what it did? It's a 700 a share now. Like, huh? Huh? Wake me up. Am I in a dream? That's what that felt like. So that's kind of what I'm getting from UNH. It's just, again, you gotta wait a long time. Because look, if you compare this to either of those charts, this is only getting started. That's what I see on UNH. So this could be your next $100 stock pick down in the future. Who knows? But looks like we got a while. But I always like to keep this in the back of my mind because I think this is going to be like a generational play. It's just, you have to wait. You have to wait a minute. So I think if we compare it to Meta and Netflix, I think it will be a good play in the future. I just think you got to be very, very careful and you got to wait a while. But yeah. And I swear if you ever see that kind of move on Costco, just hit that bid. Just hit that bid. Because that's a crazy chart. So, I just wanted to bring that up because I think UNH is a crazy thing to think about right now. I see so many people being like, I'm going to buy the dip. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And it's like, man, if you compare this to things that actually felt like that, it's not even halfway done. I could see that being under 100. And people were like, well, what do you mean? You mean like next week, a month from now? Like, because people don't think longer than that. They really don't. They really just think short term. Most people, at least. It's crazy. I've added a couple UNH, but waiting for the... Yeah, I know. You definitely needed to settle some more. I think after it has a lot, like most of another year under its belt, I think you're going to be fine after that. But that's a lot of time. So I might as well just monitor it and just chill. Back to SPY, though. Sorry for ranting so long. I really like to bring those up because I think that psychology is just so cool. Like, trying to find a play that no one's really looking at, and that's why it works. That's the crazy reason to me. Because in most plays, like in scalping or options, like you need liquidity. But in those kind of plays, I'm not saying you don't need like a chart that has volume on it, but like on UNH, for example, you won't have that problem. It's UNH. Yeah, exactly. Mansion and Benz is. So by end of day, Bueller, you're telling me I could buy some of this? Is that what you're telling? Like, people hear me say that and they're like, "Oh my god, dude, he's giving me a play." That's how most people think, though. Not in our chat. I really think our chat's done a really good job of not being. I don't even know what to call that because I don't mean to be mean to those people. It's just they are kind of stupid. But I think a lot of the people who can just think super far into the future and are thinking about, okay, well, let's see if we compare this to this, and trying to find something to make it make sense. Like, it's not like I pulled up UNH was like, I think it's gonna do this, 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 and this. And that's what 90% of people do who chart. They just throw up some theoretical thing, but you can't back any of that up, So that's why I like to bring up other examples or find things that make sense to at least make part of the theory make sense, to back up something. So I'm not just shooting in the wind, but. Still seeing some struggling here on SPY, guys. Let me pull up the news tab real quick. Bro, what is this music? There's no way this is... There's no way this music is not copyright, bro. Today's stream's getting taken down. There's no way. There's no way. What was I doing? Oh yeah, news. Yeah, the GDP news already came out, which literally no one cares about, just because there's other news coming out. Trump signing a congressional bill at noon my time, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. At 1 o'clock my time, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard. We have an interest rate decision and FOMC rate statement. Which I really never understand this, but everybody and their mother thinks that this is like a live event you can watch, but it's not. It's literally just data coming out. But the thing that you do want to definitely catch live is the press conference with Powell, which is always scheduled for 30 minutes after. I almost said always 30 minutes after, but no, it's just scheduled 30 minutes after. There's been times where he's very late. I don't know if he's been early before. Most of the time he's on time too, so I don't think that's a problem. But yeah, so that's what's happening today. Those are your two biggest pieces of news that are probably gonna coincide with the outside bar from yesterday a little bit too. Dude, I cannot screenshot worth of shit right now. There we go. Oh my god, dude. I go to chat and there's a spammer in there. You're joking me. Yo, did y'all see Off Topic chat yesterday? It was after it was like yesterday night. Jake B33 sent this like truck, and if you look at the license plate, I was like, what the hell? That was pretty cool, though. The coolest website for like news too, outside of Financial Juice to like see the news, is definitely briefing.com. You could read some news before the market's even open on this too. You can see this too. I always do this. So there'll be like a news article. You really could just skip straight to this and just read that and you're fine. You'll get everything instantly. So just, if you ever look at that site and you see some big ass like news feed, just go straight to that last little tiny paragraph and see what the summary is. It's a lot easier, a lot quicker. It's very efficient. I also feel like they speak English in that bottom paragraph, so it's kind of nice. I know a lot of people like to stay away from reading it because they don't understand it, or it just looks stupid, or it honestly looks like a scam. Like they're making it look so much more complicated than it is, and I think they do too. But I really, really like those key takeaway summaries at the bottom of each post. Well, most posts. I'm sure there's some that don't have any. All right, we're turning music off because I'm pretty sure that's copyrighted. I'm like 90% sure that was not legit music we were playing just now. It's really awesome when you click a non-copyright playlist and that's what comes up. That's insane to me. It looks like we are still struggling, guys. We have a retest of the spot. We have a break of today's open again. It might just be home free for bears based on the setup, but again, just keep in mind there's a lot of news today. So you might not get the moves you're looking for. You might not get the follow through. The setups might show up, but the follow through might not. It is also only 8:57. Let's see what some other charts are saying. Does anybody have any questions so far or anything to add on to this so far? I don't know why I keep saying so far. So far. Google actually looks like it's about to sell off. Right as they were looking pretty good this morning too. There's Goog. Tesla stuck in between two pretty impactful areas, if I do say so. JPM not looking bad. Eli Lilly not looking bad. UNH, put some clothes on. Costco. Does anybody trade Netflix anymore? Like day trade it? I haven't done that in a while, but is this still pretty awesome? Why do these candlesticks all look like crap? I bet the volume's pretty low on that chart compared to what I'm used to. I'd have to look though. Alright, let's see our sectors. What's up and what's down? Wow, we actually have a majority green sectors right now. From open, that is, of course. But let's see where these sit. Okay, so tech's still sitting in a spot where it wants to try to help us to go up. Banks are going up. That's clear as day. Ooh. Discretionary. What the hell? This is your Tesla, Amazon, Nike, McDonald's, Home Depot sector. Healthcare. This is like one of the most important sectors that everybody sleeps on because the tickers suck. But healthcare is really, really heavy on SPY. Not as much as tech, though. Tech's like by far the most. There's nothing even close. Comms, this is your, I almost said Facebook again. Your Meta and your Google sector. Netflix is in here, I think, too. Staples. Honestly, this is a really good one just to watch when you think things need to be hedged. So if this is going up and everything looks like it's struggling, it's a pretty good early sign that the market might give us a short-term pullback. So I'll have to look at that on bigger time frames as well. XLP, very important. And then energy. I just like watching energy. Because I just like watching it go straight up forever. All right, well, I'll quit moving around for a second, guys. I'll leave the chart like this for a second. I just wanted to go around and check a few things. Make sure it wasn't too boring. Patience always pays off. That's true. What is up, Eric? Good to see you, man. I just got done updating a lot of charts. Check Discord for a second. Again, guys, the arrows are just to kind of show us, as long as we're under that area, we have a higher probability chance of moving lower towards other levels, and then vice versa for the other arrow. Wake up, Lag. Wake up. Wake up, Lag. Lag's falling asleep. Somebody help him. Good morning. Pre-market high is the previous day halfway point. Oh, good eye, Doctor. Somebody also made that point too. Let me scroll up. Who was that? Carter and Dr. J. Go figure. Good shit, dude. Been too long. Orc been getting in the way of my trading addiction or passion. Scratch his arm profusely. But yeah, good shit, Doctor. I love when you guys call that kind of stuff out. I didn't even open up pre-market at all last night or today. I mean, after hours last night or pre-market today. And I saw Carter say that, and I was like, damn. And I went and looked. I was like, yeah, it is. And then seeing you say it right as you joined stream, that's fucking awesome. As I don't want you guys to be like, oh, I'm sorry, somebody already said that. No, it's like, dude, fuck yeah. Thank you for repeating it. Like, that's super solid info. Also cool of you to find it on your own instantly. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Be sure to drop a like on the stream, guys, if you haven't already. I'm shilling myself for likes these past few days. To be honest, I was just trying to revive the the channel a little bit, but I don't really care. I just more revive it to where people that are used to being here see it, not really to grow. I don't really care about that. We're here to just chill. Also, thank you guys for all the likes and comments on the videos the past 2 days. I forgot to show y'all I even had a second one up. This one. But y'all know about that one. But yeah, check these both out. They're both from the stream. There's this new feature where it's like 6 billion times easier to clip things, like from my point of view, that are longer than a minute. Because a lot of the times the minute clips are like, yeah, it's not long enough. A lot of the things I'm covering, I'm talking for longer than 60 seconds. So, that was cool. No, you're good, Dr. J. Shut up. Oh, I'm sorry. Someone already said that. Right after I just explained that to you. No, you're good, dude. If anything, I like when you guys do that. I mean, maybe not on some obvious shit. Like, if you came in here and were like, after 10 people said FOMC, you came in here and were like, dude, it's FOMC. Like, I'd be like, okay, great work. But no, I'd say what you guys found wasn't the most obvious thing. I didn't even open pre-market, so I didn't even notice it. But no, those are the kind of points I like seeing reiterated and pointed out a second time or pointed out multiple times. Like, trust me, I'd love that. At least for that, because then it shows like, okay, Carter and Doctor are on their A game today. I also couldn't tell if your last message was fucking with me or not. It made me laugh, though. I'm sorry, somebody already said that. It was? Oh, okay. That was pretty good. In that one message, he went from third to first. What is this BS leaderboard? What's that? You overtook Maddie and Lag all in one message. They should give people like awards or like a reward or something for getting that at the end of a stream or something. If that's what they're gonna do every stream. Maybe I could show y'all my tweet. I actually said something nice to YouTube on Twitter. Dude, I don't think I slept enough last night, which is wild. Because I thought I slept great. Oh, yo, one thing I can definitely show. My goat. Follow my boy Ace if you're on X. That's my boy. And then he like... Where is it at? I was just trying to like glaze him and then he instantly comes back, smacks me with that. Like, what the hell, dude? What a legend. Back to being on topic, though. Bro, did Twitter delete my... Wait, what? Where... Wait, what the heck? Yo, I must have been... Am I having a fever dream right now? I could have swore I glazed YouTube for something on Twitter, but I can't even find the damn tweet. Huh? There's my wisdom tooth update. Here's the stream. Ace. Retweet. Stream, good morning. Stream. Video. Bro, what? Is there a chance a tweet doesn't send if you're on a computer? Is that a thing? I definitely hit send on my tweet. That's okay. I'm just gonna look at charts again. That's hurting my brain. I'm also on Discord if anybody is prefers that over YouTube. I think I'm gonna start doing that like a little after 9. I'll start joining the Discord after I've gotten the summary of the stream out of the way, just because I like to keep it in one spot. But if anybody prefers it, I am over there now as well. I need to start doing that more too, because I know of like 3 or 4 of you that prefer the Discord a lot more. I just try not to split it too much, because it's I think it does something to my bandwidth. Watching MU here for possible calls. I want this to hold above 114. Let's check that out. MU. I haven't looked at Micron in a long time. Yeah, see? I have a colored fib here. That shows you. Haven't had it like that in a fat minute. Dude, I don't know why. As soon as I pull up this chart, I instantly want to draw like a fib downwards because of this. There's something wrong with me. Actually, I'm not going to go from. I'm going to go from here on the weekly. That is a crazy setup. Because I was trying to see why is there such a clear resistance there, but that makes sense now that we went to the weekly. And all I did there, by the way, guys, why I went from here is because we did have a slowdown multiple weeks. So this is actually the high down to the true low. So that's why I grabbed it like that. And you can see the 50% lines up perfectly. I wasn't even intending that. I genuinely was trying to see if it's close to this, but that's cool too. And now you have a cleaner chart to look at, and I didn't even add that much. Yeah, 90%, exactly. I was going to see if anybody's going to say it too. I want to stop pointing those out to everybody because I want you guys to start pointing them out for yourselves. because they're by far one of the most powerful confirmations you can get. Sometimes it just pops up and then you're not trading that. Maybe you're trading something after that. You know, maybe it triggers you to start looking at it and then see if something else pops up. Maybe not trying to catch the very first thing, you know. But it is a good start. And then if we're looking at this from the daily point of view now, we can see that there's like this high up here and it came all the way. You could grab it down to here to here. And then you could tell yourself, all right, well, this is a good median for this. Because I know a lot of people are probably going to grab like that, or they're going to go to the meat of the bone right here. So we're in similar areas between probably where most technical traders are going to be drawing their levels. And that's another cool thing about our system, too, that I feel like we never point out. There's so many times where we point out how most people think. That's not even part of our system. It's just something you end up noticing after you look at this stuff more. Because it's like, wow, you know, I bet most people just started grabbing a, you know, this. And it's funny because it's like, yeah, I mean, that's all right, but it doesn't give them anything exact. I feel like being exact is very important. But yeah, good looks, actually. I like this a lot. We got 2 fibs, one from the weekly, one from the daily. Not a bad look here, retaking that, like you said, the 90%. The only thing I think that's like slowing this down though is this recent resistance right here. So that would be interesting. Get it up to 115s. Good looks though, good looks. Good find. And if you want, I can add this to here. I can go check it because I do go through this list every night. Most of these are from y'all. How is LW doing today? Okay, they're still chilling. Shout out to my potatoes. We were very good on Nike callouts. That was even with me not being here. Oh no, that was before I left. TTD was a little interesting to me as well. Just thought the positioning was interesting. I don't know who told me to look at GE, but someone told me to, and then I was like, wow, this is insane. Those GE long terms really paid off. Whoa, what the hell? Yo, did you see this, by the way, Alexis? We had drawn this, and then I had like gone away for a while, right? It was crazy how accurate this was, actually. Insane dip down after earnings, but it did literally exactly what I said. It just was ugly. GE's a top performer. Yeah, dude, they're on fire. On fire is an understatement. They are the fire. I think coin swings or coin trades are going to start popping off again very soon. They've been doing nothing but pulling back down to this very important support, which if they hold here, this will be seen as a higher low. If they hold here, not as well, but still a higher low. So I'm kind of interested to see, do we get any bounces here? 90% entries? What do we get? So we have 2 very high impactful areas here and here that could get some good volume or good movement around them. So keeping that in mind. I think coin's going to be a top setup to watch, though. Let me repost this in chat so I don't forget. Alright. I feel like a lot of people are just kind of chilling right now because it's FOMC today. And I feel like most people who've been around for a while are just probably tired of hearing that word. So I don't think I'd blame most people for being busy on a Wednesday that has FOMC. What's everyone's mood today? How's everyone in chat feeling or stream feeling? How's everyone doing? What's the vibes? I need a vibe check. Are we all pretty bored out of our mind? Are we all about to fall asleep? I'm trying my best to keep you all a little bit entertained. I even pulled out the let me look at daily time frames trick, you know? Trying my best here. I know it's not the most interesting morning right now. Most FOMCs aren't. Lagged says, need to take out my anger on Tobias. What did Tobias do? Or is it just because he's European? Bored, just waiting to take the dog to the vet. Nice. For just a checkup, daily, routine checkup, or hopefully nothing serious. Celebrating my little one. Oh, my little one's birthday today. Off till tomorrow, chilling with the gang, pool later. Damn, that sounds awesome. Dude, you're a real one. He said, fuck work. I got a kid I'm hanging out with. Nice. W Alexis, dude. W Dad. Heartworm shots or whatever. Oh, okay. Yeah, those are pretty important. We just took my puppy to that. $10 old? Holy crap. When you said that, dude, I was thinking like you got like a 6 or 7 old or something younger maybe. 10? Holy. That's a whole ass child. Growing up fast, dude, that's mind blowing. Soon he'll gamble, they grow quick. Shut up, lag. Nah, not Alexis's kid, dude. He'll probably be pretty freaking smart. Because I feel like Alexis is like super, super disciplined and shit too. So I know for a fact that's going to probably fall into his kid too. And then that kid's going to grow up super disciplined. In a really respectable way. Not like, not like weird shit. I don't know what I was about to say. Trying to be respectful here. But no, that kid will probably grow up fine if it's from Alexis. I've to this day never seen Alexis complain about a single thing. They have trading apps for kids like Greenlight? No. Stop. I don't think kids need to be doing that early. That's crazy. A debit card for kids and teens. Greenlight. You're joking. No, I don't want to go to AI mode. I meant to click all. Jesus. It's a debit card. An app designed to help kids and teens learn about managing money. It allows parents to set spending limits, automate allowances, and monitor their children's spending while providing children with a way to learn about saving, spending, and earning. Dude, we needed this like 40 years ago. Aims to teach children about saving, spending. Kids can earn money through chores, completing tasks, or receiving allowance. Dude, if my parents heard this, they would bitch slap me. Dude, in my household, you just did what you were told or you were hit. Like, you didn't get a fucking say in anything. That's crazy. Dude, if I got paid for a chore, dude, I would think I had the cure to cancer or something as a kid. Like, that's crazy. I personally don't really like allowances and shit, paying for chores, because then it sets the standard of like, yep, you only do things when you get money. Like, no, this is your house, you take care of it. But I guess that's a cool idea though. My house would never have that though. I could already hear the conversations about that. Baby's first blown account. Oh. Oh my god. I'm so glad you didn't fall asleep. That's so good. Didn't know about debit card. I know there are apps to buy stocks/ETFs. Yeah, that sounds dope. That is insane, lad. Baby's first blown account. Oh my god. I gotta pin that. That's comment of the day. Baby's first blown account. But someone new's gonna join the stream, be like, "Yo, y'all blew y'all's accounts." Oh, you got disciplined? Give me traders, or you get the boot. Yeah. Give me your freaking callouts. You're like talking to your like child son. Give me your callouts. I gotta post them in my Discord. Oh god. Oh, that's actually so fucking funny. God. This is why we love Lag. This is why we keep him around. It's the only reason. If there's any reason in the world, it's that. Alright, we are getting our first push. Not just above, I would like to add, not just above today's open, but also trying to get above that first halfway point, the beginning of this area. Which, remember guys, these 3 lines here that are all highlighted here together, they're just 3 halfway points of the last 3 days. Last 3 sessions, I should say. So it's just a really fancy way of highlighting a bunch of 50%. It's nothing crazy. But it looks cool. It looks like we know what we're doing. It looks really cool. Oh my god, I'm getting the hiccups. No. Hiccups are a scam. When you try to breathe and exhale at the same time. I can hear Lily playing like crazy in the living room from here. I want to go see what she's doing. I'll be right back. Lily. I'm back. Totally not dying over my dog right now. This is the coolest dog I've ever owned. Oh. Every other dog I've had grows a personality and they become like some asshole. And they just like aren't a dog. They just like want food or just want to like sleep all the time or like they never want to go outside that long. This dog though fucking loves to play. It's so awesome. And I'm genuinely meaning that, no sarcasm. She plays fetch too. I already taught her fetch. I throw the ball, she brings it back. And then we fight over it sometimes. I What else did I already teach her? There's like a few things she does that are like so dog-like that it feels like it's like a cartoon. Like she does everything a cartoon dog does. And she's like the cutest thing ever. She still has her puppy bark though. She's starting to get her louder bark more and more, but man. You described the difference between a child and a teenager. Maybe that's what it is then. Maybe because she's still a baby. But I don't. I feel like she's gonna be like that for a while though, because she just has that like. She's not an introvert or any, like this dog is definitely loves being around people. Like it doesn't matter who. It loves everything. It loves everyone. It doesn't matter what you feed it. It loves it. It doesn't matter what you do with it. It loves it. Like this dog loves everything. It loves everyone. It can do no wrong. Your dog sits on your lap watching charts? That is so fucking cool. My dog would not be able to sit still long enough. MU holding but not in. Oh, but you're not in. Okay. Doing the hezzy. About damn time. Oh, you got disciplined? Give me trades or you get the boot. I'm still laughing at baby's first blown account. That was too good. Super underrated comment. What kind of dog do you have, Lag? I have to wait for Lily to get older for her to be able to sit on my lap for like longer than a 2-3 minute period. But this dog I'm gonna treat right. I'm not gonna get it used to the word treat. I've already been doing that really good because I can't stand when a dog learns that word and then constantly abuses you. Because like, what are you gonna do? Not give it one? Like, you're the evil one. But yeah, so I've been doing a really good job with that because I can't stand when they learn that damn word. I wonder if that would work with a human child. Just don't teach it words or let it be exposed to words that you don't want it to know. That's probably impossible with the internet, though. It's my go. Oh, dude, Yorkies are literally the fucking best. That's literally what my last dog was before it passed away. I had a mini Yorkie, and it was funny because it was my mom's dog originally, and then I ended up just taking it over, and it just became my dog, and it was just always with me. It always slept with me. It was the coolest fucking dog. Besides Lily, Lily's already topped this dog, and that was my thing with Lily is like that last dog. I didn't think it could be topped because I loved it so much. Like I genuinely cried when it died, which I don't always do with every dog. I feel like some dogs are like, okay, I'll miss you, but you know, whatever. But that one, man, that one hurt me. This one though, already topping that dog, so we're looking good. We're on an uptrend here on the dog chart. But yeah, dude, I loved that last dog though. You gotta be careful with Yorkie Terriers too, dude. Some of them are freaking smart. Now some of them I've seen are pretty stupid, but the one I had was pretty freaking smart. Be careful with paw and speak commands. Your dog can end up punching and barking at you when it wants a treat. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, no, she knows when I say get the ball. She understands that means go and get the ball. She understands bring it back to me, go get it. You know, she understands all that. I'm trying to think of what else. She knows outside, which I teach that word to every freaking. I mean, I don't know what dog doesn't know the word outside. What else? I don't know. I just love this dog. It's fucking awesome playing fetch. It literally feels like you're in a cartoon. You're like, oh my god, it brought it back to me. What the hell? That was so cool. Morning friends and lag to death. Ooh, he put you in your own column. Ace, I was just glazing you this morning. I mean, then again, when do I not? Good to see you, though, Ace. How's your day? If you got on the other day to play, I didn't notice. If you're on today, though, I'm down. Ace is just jelly. I was showing off your green month to everybody because that was hot. Ace is the type of guy to ruin it on the 30th. There, I jinxed it. Now it can't happen. Oh my god, she's still barking in there. Too late. Too late, I've already fucked it up. Ace the type to hit no tip. Ace the type to hit no tip is wild. No, I feel like Ace is pretty good with tipping. He seems like a pretty respectable person in like real life. Not here on the internet. Here on the internet, he's a troll piece of shit. But real life, he's fine. I need to go meet Ace. That'd be pretty dope. He could take me to that sandwich shop that he's somehow robbing blind. I to this day don't understand how that shop even survives. I think about that constantly. Like, imagine if we had companies that strong. Order for Ace, yeah. That shit literally got me every time I heard it. When you hear some person on the other end of Ace's mic and they're like, order for Ace? And I'm like, whoa, what? Did they just say Ace? He's like, yeah, I'm Ace Ventura. He literally uses his alias in real life, and it's fucking hilarious. That's Ace. He eats hot dogs for the shape, I can tell. Jesus. The way you type shit out is crazy. That was the nicest way to say someone eats something because of that. Like, that was the nicest way to say that. He eats hot dogs for the shape, I can tell. That I can tell got me. I could tell. He's just his posture. He's one of those hot dog guys. But not because he likes it. Because he likes the shape. Alright, guys. We are still fighting in between these 3 halfway points while we're just laughing about pretty much anything we can to keep ourselves entertained. Let's go to a different chart. What was I drawing here? Oh. I was showing that. Okay. That confused me. Because I was like, I don't draw trend lines. Get this off my screen. You eat hot dogs sideways? Okay. That's the straightest man on the planet. That's the straightest man on the entire planet right there. I've never even thought about it that way. I'm subconsciously more gay than you. By the way, no hate to anybody who is. The straightest guys I know are the gayest people I know. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Every straight guy is a little bit gay. So what does that make Ace? Eating hot dogs sideways is a crazy comment. Casually checks Fomp trading. Oh, yeah, good job. Hold up. Yo, y'all need to start tagging that in chat more. Where's that at? Oh, never mind. D-Touch is literally ahead of everybody. My bad, D-Touch. I forgot you're built different. I literally checked chat and I see him. I see Adam asking and I see him sharing it. Okay, D-Touch is pretty clutch. The clutch in his name is genuine. God, you are so clutch. I don't know how I typed 4 and all of that, but we did. DAL posted in Lifetime. Risk reward pretty good here. Ooh. He's a vet of this here market, y'all. I even like to sound country in my messages. The retest stats are starting up. Okay. I see what D-Touch did there. If you have Lifetime, check the Lifetime channel first, then check Trade Floor. Username's been really cool about that, too. He doesn't even have to do any of that, and he's been posting those, so I hope you'll take time to read through those. 'Cause I'll be honest, he's about one of the only people I even begin to check their charts on, just because it's like, I know he knows what he's doing, so I don't have to think when I look at his charts. It's just like enjoyable as hell for me. I can just look at it, take it in, done. Because I know there's a lot of hard work on those charts that he's not like showing us. I just know that he's doing a lot of hard work and he's finding these setups. Like, who knows how many he goes through to find that? I have no idea. Adding some intel to my long-term portfolio. Just got a new CEO who was the former CEO of CDNS, Cadence. Wow, that's actually pretty interesting news. Let's see that chart. I almost forgot Intel's ticker for a second. Looking at the daily right now would be pretty pointless. Okay, instantly I go to the monthly and I'm just mind blown. This is actually really awesome. Damn, good find. And if they have any luck and they're like the PayPal CEO and he just does a few good things here and there, like, you should get a good recovery, which PayPal itself got a good initial recovery. But I really liked that they had that the CEO that came in, he didn't ruin everything. So I think that was a good turn for them. Same thing happened for Disney a while back with Iger coming back. But this is a pretty interesting setup. I think I was just instantly wanting to see where was it positioned, just to kind of see. And risk reward is crazy right here. Like, really, really good. Does Intel even move, bruh? Oh, look at CDNS. Holy shit. What does this company do? Sell drugs to everybody? That's insane. I mean, what even is this recovery? That's insane. I've been saying insane a lot, but I'm serious. Dude, I thought this was a 5-minute chart for a second. That's a little mind-blowing. This reminds me of Chipotle when it was just going up forever. Does Intel even move, bruh? That reminds me of this politician who ran for president, and his advice for others doing the same was, do not eat a corn dog at State Fair. What the hell? Bro gave the most random advice to us all. Well, good finding. Cool reasoning on that, Ace. I'm definitely gonna post that in chat and tell everybody it was my idea. No, I'm kidding. But I am gonna add that to the bottom of my list so I can remember to pay attention to it. I might have to join you on that too, because 20 is pretty enticing. Imagine it goes lower too. I think it'd be pretty hard for them to break this low, just because there's so much consolidation here. I mean, I'm on the weekly, like 100 candles here. And then, what is this? I'm instantly wanting to draw that. Okay, that's disgusting. Yeah, I definitely am probably just going to watch that on the weekly. This thing is consolidated like crazy. That is a lot of consolidation. Actually, this day right here, this week right here, is 7/29/24. This week, today, 7/30/2025. So this is about a year of consolidation. The CEO's name, though? Let's see. Let me look it up. He previously served on Intel's board of directors, given a familiarity with the company's operation. Oh, yeah, I said it right here. He had already served on their board of directors before becoming a boss. Dude, imagine you go from one insanely successful company as a CEO, and then you just join another insanely huge company and become CEO. I mean, this guy was born to be a baller. He is seen as a leader who can potentially revitalize Intel, which has faced challenges in recent years. I guess we're going all in on black. We're going all in on Lip Bhutan. Okay, let's show some respect to Lip Bhutan here. Let's throw Intel up here toward the top. Let's show him some respect. You know, I think he deserves it. Well, good find, Ace. I love that. I love you for showing us that. You gave me something to look at instead of going crazy looking at Spy for any longer. Now that's investigative journalism. No, I'm kidding. Good find though, Ace. Thank you. Speaking of Ace, make sure to go follow his Twitter, ladies and gentlemen. You're at 2172 now, dude. That's pretty crazy. Ace is the most nonchalant poster, too. He genuinely doesn't even try. And he's popping off. Guy's a beast. I also love that out of every stupid fair value gap trader, he's the only one that speaks English. And I genuinely mean that. Like, most people read this shit and it's just like, what the fuck am I looking at? But he actually goes through a lot more than just that. He actually gives you a little bit more of English to understand, you know? Instead of dropping these insanely stupid terms that only like a select group of people actually understand, you know? Like, I wouldn't go around and be like, dude, you don't understand what PDCP stands for, and just getting on to everybody, trying to sound smart. Like, that shit is so stupid to me. But I love that Ace is literally a one of one. He actually covers things and speaks English to people. It's pretty cool. With open arms, he's not a dick. So, we love Ace for that. Again, doesn't matter what strategies you guys trade. I just love people who would use price action and use context and make sense of what they're doing and have conditional formatting. That is genuinely how you should trade, no matter what your strategy is. But I always love that he speaks English. He just wanted to see me glaze him. No new CEO, just good price. UPS at good spot too, in my opinion. Oh, UPS. Oh, yeah. I've already seen UPS. UPS and Nike and Target were like three that we had posted around the same exact time. I like UPS as well. I think this last drop is pretty insane. I really don't even understand it. Target started moving up a little bit, but not like Nike where it like had that big move up. But I like Target as well. I think it's down in the trenches. Nike was a lot better of a pick a while ago. It is not as much now because it's actually like up again. But before, when it was down here and we were bringing it up, that was when it looked good. So I would wait again for Nike. But yeah, good looks. UPS is one that I actually like a lot. Most active, Sophie, Nvidia, QS. Oh, wait, what video, Carter? Oh, holy crap! I gotta catch up to comments. I'm actually not reading some of these. Yeah, UPS is good, Maddie. 100% agree with that. No new CEO, just good price. And then VC sent all this. VC's just trying to get number one on the leaderboard, guys. He doesn't actually care. I'm kidding. I'm poor. I can't afford Twitter, so they limit me. Bloomberg terminal. I already have too much UPS, so I'm going to wait a little bit. Oh, you already have too much? There's never enough. Oh, no, you're good, Carter. No, you're good. You can hate on Ace's videos in here. This is a safe space to hate on Ace, because we generally don't hate Ace. It's all love. This is where you do that at. Yeah, fuck your video, Ace. That shit sucks. That shit was confusing as hell. What was I saying? You weren't speaking English in that video. I could barely understand anything you covered, dude. My haters are my motivators. Nah, we love Ace. And plus, it's from Carter. It's not like I would read that from Carter and be like, oh my god, he's fucking roasting Ace. Like, no. Just pointing something out. Carter wouldn't hurt a fly. Well, maybe he'd hurt a fly, but he wouldn't hurt us. I'm trying to watch it, understand it, feel more dumb. You know what's funny, though, Carter? Is like, no one in here needs to actually, like, understand any of that, though, because you already use it. You just don't know it. Because I took the time to not confuse the fuck out of people. No, that doesn't make you dumb. It's just a different way of looking at things. It's actually not different at all. There's actually a lot of similarities between how we do things and how that system works. But what's funny about that system, and I'm not roasting Ace here, it's like a combination of like 60 strategies, it feels like. Whereas like this one, it's just like, it feels like it's all cohesive, like everything fits, you know? But that's how that strategy feels, though, once you get it down. So that's why I'm not hating on Ace. He's just using price action, and he's just using different terms. That's all he's doing. He's said this many times. I've said it many times. It causes friction. But I love Ace more than the friction, so who cares? But no, you're not dumb. It feels like the cool video. I'm not watching it. Glad you made money. It's like I'm not reading all that. Sorry that happened. Or no, wait. What's the meme? It's like, I'm not reading all that. Sorry that happened to you, or whatever. It's like it's like, congratulations. Sorry that happened to you, or whatever. I can't remember it all. Jeez, take it to a publisher. Oh yeah, that is true. Ace has insanely good explanations in that channel. He did he did these huge posts. I remember those. Yo, my bad, guys. I forgot we're just staring at UPS here. But yeah, that is true. There's so many good posts in chat, you forget about some of them too. Like, I always try to do my best to rebump them or repost them for people. But sometimes you just forget about some of the things, because there's just so much resources in the different chat from different people too. Like if Ace or Username or someone like that is posting something, like, I'm most likely going to save it. You know what y'all could do too, and I do this a lot to myself. I just find a random person in chat, and then I just, like, use them as my notes. So you could, like, DM me or DM someone you're friends with, and just everything you screenshot or want to save, just save it in that DM, and then you can just go back through it. VC, I just wanted to let you know that you can actually like get that information all on your own without going to another Discord group, by the way. That's all super accessible information. You can go to barchart.com if you want. Looking at active stocks really isn't anything special. I'm not trying to bash you here. I don't really want people sharing things from other groups into my group, especially morons. So I don't. Not you. I'm not calling you a moron. I mean like the group you're probably getting that from. But that's super accessible information anyone can get. It's not like that's special. But no, not a bad thing, VC. I definitely don't mind you sharing active stocks. I just would prefer if you posted it from the resource itself, not from another group. But no, that's totally cool if you want to post those. Active stocks are totally fine with me. Might even help someone find a play because they'll be like, oh my god, what's this? And they look at it and it's moving, or they see a setup they're used to. You might even end up helping somebody. But no, those are fine. What's up, VC? How you been? What you been up to? No, you're good, Dr. J. You didn't get him in trouble. It's VC. He knows better. VC's been around me a long ass time. He's had some ass chewings, but we've also had some good moments too. And you know that he's like able to take it because he's had ass chewings before, and he just takes it, comes back, and he's super fucking cool. I like VC. Probably one of the few people I've given criticism and he doesn't take it like a little child. VC's very cool. He instantly is like, oh, my bad. I won't do that again. Like, he just, like, isn't a child. It's really cool. That's how most people in chat are. I really, really love that. Because you got to be able to take some criticism. I mean, I got to as well. I take criticism all the time. Like, you really do need to do your best at being able to take constructive criticism when it feels right. You know? Like, if one of you guys came at me and you were like, dude, your trades suck, and then you didn't really, like, say anything, it's like, okay, well, you're just being a dick, you know? But if you came at me and you were like, well, Bueller, I don't really like that you did this or this, and I didn't see you mark this or that, and I did, and it's like, oh, okay, shit, my bad. Like, I see what you mean. I should have added this. That's a daily level, you know? But no, VC's cool. That's why I try my best not to feel bad when I like give someone a little bit of criticism or something like that, or be like, hey, don't do this or don't do that. Like, I try to like be an enforcer a little bit. It's because I know people in my chat are able to take it. Like, they know I'm not being personally, like, I'm not personally attacking them. They know that I'm just genuinely saying what I'm saying. There's no other thinking behind it. Because I can't stand when people do that shit. Just say what you want. Say what you mean. Don't sugarcoat it. Get it out. What's going on in here now? My what was 880? Avoid sugar. Wait, what the hell is triglyceride? Avoid sugar, olive oil, cheap one. Yeah, lag. Lag said pause. Probably to me. Added ginger, garlic. Wait, what am I reading here? What is a triglyceride? I can't. Is that even English? What are these ingredients to? No way. $10 gifted a membership that actually went to somebody who's worth it. Holy, dude. I remember there was that one day I gifted like 40 memberships and it went to like 4 people who were actually in the streams. Like, we didn't recognize like a single name. Oh, to lose weight. Oh, I see. These are ingredients for getting healthier, I see. I didn't understand what you meant. I didn't understand the TRG, whatever that word is. Carter, though, good job. You got another month. He said, Frankie. Frankie G, come on down. No, we fucking love $10, dude. That's another person who does shit they don't have to do and they do it anyway. Like, he doesn't have to do any of that. $10 is so freaking cool, dude. Sand Dollar might be one of the reasons we're still even a group. Bro's like the glue. It's hard to gift these and avoid Ace Ventura. Bro, right? Because he's scams, dude. He's a scammer. He said YouTube is rigged. That's crazy. YouTube rigged? Never. I do wish they would add a feature where you could individually click somebody and be like, yep, I want to gift this person. Because that's on Twitch. I don't know why that's not on YouTube. I should be able to go to Ace's name and gift him individually. Welcome back, Chief. Glad you made it through your wisdom escapade. Yeah, that was pretty insane. I still have to go back again, but I'm fine now. They also built all these locations everywhere around me, so it's kind of clutch. Also, dental insurance is a scam, and I don't have it. There's like one type of insurance that actually has good dental. Thank you, though, Sandollar. Very warm welcome. I appreciate that. I hope you've been good, too, dude. Even when I was gone, I would still go check Trade Floor, and every day I would see, like, Mike killing it. Mike T, that is. Shout out to Mike T, by the way, Eagle Eye. Or I'd see Frankie G's, like, end-of-day posts where he shares, like, pictures of wherever he's at. It kept me in good spirit. Kept me going. Don't need gifts. Your presence is a present. Okay. Okay. Can you check BMNR and HIMS for short term? Yeah, we can look at HIMS especially because I actually like that chart. I don't know what this other one is though, so we'll see. Bitmine immersion. I feel like I'm already turned off. Yeah. Did you read about this one online or something? I feel like that's how I would find this. Or how'd you find this one? I'm sorry, I can't look at this any longer. That looks like a scam. HIMS, though, I will gladly look at, bro, because this is a great chart. Honestly, I would not be surprised if this heads towards 100 off new highs. That would not even surprise me anymore. The power this thing has when it gets going is crazy. I mean, look at the size of these candles, dude. Every time it moves, huge candles. So I really wouldn't be surprised if this holds new highs and goes towards 100. I feel like that's your next psychological number. I know people are going to hear that and be like, oh my god, that's a crazy estimate, but it's really not. Also, I wouldn't just bet on the first move and then be like, yep, it's going to go there instantly. Like, no, it'll probably take its sweet-ass time. See how it hit like 73 pretty much, and then it took its sweet time to get back up to 73. Now we're building a higher low. That's why I say that. Because this isn't the first time they've done this. They've gone down here once, slowed down again, and now they're getting another chance. So you're either getting your new highs soon, or a third set. Sorry, I said second set because it would be the second high or low, proving dominance for bulls. But overall, that looks like a very, very bullish trending chart. There's not much to sugarcoat on this one. Good find, though. I really like HIMS. There's a lot of people in chat who like watching this, too. I think HIMS is a really, really awesome chart to watch week to week. Good eye, though, VC. Your presence is a present. Oklo up 8%. Dude, how do you keep doing it? Like, genuinely. Do you have, like, rituals you follow, Sandollar? How are you doing this? How are you doing this, man? I hope you realize it's not normal to have that many 8% days. But on this stock, apparently it is normal. Now, Oklo's a beast. If anybody knows Sandollar Post, they know that Oklo's a beast. HIMS is in the job of making huge candles. Sorry, you made that one. I read that slow and I still fell into it. What the hell? I don't know why that was so funny to me. I think it was because of how I read it. I read it so slow. I just like galloped into that one. Like, what the hell? That's funny. Huge shout out, by the way, to Maddie. He always does a good job of updating the futures with good updates, too, not some bullshit. Like right there, even if you don't watch it a whole bunch, he said lower high at the outside bar control point. So that means the halfway point of the outside bar. We're at it. We're struggling. Sorry, I was reading at the same time. So, high to low. Talking about, whoa. He's talking about this level right here. He says, we're at it. Good call out by Maddie. Very clean, efficient way to type that as well. I mean, let's count that here. You got seven words, I guess we could say, typed out. I just got a huge amount of information from that. That is very, very big, Maddie. Good call out. That's a call out. All right, guys, this is where the best risk reward is for shorts. So just be careful. We are above today's open, so that is one thing to be a little bit weary of. Also, this is only the first test and rejection, so might not be the greatest. If you're looking for same day scalps, which you might not want to just because of the today and the news today, but overall, let's not do that. Let's not do this negative energy crap. 635 and 634 strikes look the best to me, but 635 is probably the best. A little bit pricier than yesterday. If you're looking at shorting this, that's what I would look at. But this is the best risk reward you're going to get around this control point. So we'll see if we get a dip outside of this bottom orange level or what. But that is the best RR you're going to get for shorts. Any push over any of these three levels, and it starts to increase the probability of buyers having a better chance. I hope that makes sense. If anybody has any questions, please ask. I'm genuinely not trying to make that confusing. I just trying to keep it super simple. I think the dumber you keep it, the better. Up 300% on Oklo shares. Homina. What? That contract's moving right now. 635. You were the main force behind me buying them, so thank you. Yeah, dude, I've literally never heard or seen anybody type that ticker except you. And every time I see it, I want to say okra. Bought them suckers at 1950. Dude, that just shows how long he's been going at it, too. No, 100%. Anybody in our chat that knows what Oklo is came from Sand Dollar, like 6,000%. I will not let anybody bash that. I've never seen a single soul type that ticker out. Good shit on your shorts, Maddie. Very, very nice. And that was a really good call out. I'm glad you actually had the execution and confidence to follow through with that. Because that was a very nice call out. Like, as soon as I read that, I pictured it in my head. I pictured the outside bar. I pictured the middle point of it. I pictured price starting under it and moving up to that halfway point, moving away from it. You could genuinely visualize what you typed. Very, very good call out. You trimmed 2 of 3 already, putting yourself in the ultimate situation. Great work. I hope it fucking dumps for you. I hope you get a $5 drop right here. Took those because of the current day open there. Stops at the control point. Now that's light. It's smart. Because then you have a super, super close target that makes sense for a first initial trim. And if you're wrong, you have a super, super close stop loss for when you know you're wrong. That 635 is moving, guys. 110 per contract right now. It was 0.92 when I said that. Good movement so far on that. That's literally just one candle. And good job, Maddie. Really, really nice update. That really kind of helped me lock in a little bit. Good, efficient call-outs. And he gave us more reasoning, too. It's kind of cool that he said the CDO there very close by because it gives him a very close target. And if he goes wrong, he has a very close stop loss. That makes sense, too. It's not just because it's close that it's good. It's because it's close and it makes sense. You just have closed stop losses all the time. That doesn't mean shit. But Maddie, the way he said it, very, very effective. Matty Ice. Come on down. Oh, Carter said it too. He said struggle at 636.50s. He said that as well. Good shit, Carter. Carter and Matty Ice are on it today, man. How is everybody, by the way, in the stream? How have you guys been? How's the week been so far? It is already Wednesday. It's kind of crazy. Feels like this week's just flying by. And on Fridays, guys, I think I'm going to start doing... Well, I already wasn't streaming on Fridays anyway. But I think on Fridays I'm going to start doing like small, like one-on-ones or something with people that are already a member of the chat. It's not anything extra. There's no extra payment or anything. I think I'm just going to start picking names out of a hat or something. Just start slowly talking to more and more people from the chat on a more personal level and getting to see where everyone's at. I've done this multiple times in the past, and it worked out really well. How do I sign up for a one-on-one? You don't have to. I'm just going to start asking people in chat. It's going to be all members, though. Like, you genuinely have to be someone we know. I'm not just going to randomly start talking to random-ass people. It's more of a less of like an upgrade the whole group kind of thing. And not really upgrade. It's more like update. Because there's a lot of people that, like... Don't get me wrong. You could still mark emerging candles and, like, the old ways and, like, all these other things. And, like, that's fine. But, like, I also just want people to understand the more efficient methods that are super, super simple and give you less levels. I'll probably also reiterate the BB Theory playlist a lot to anybody in those just because that covers a lot of the things I'm probably going to go over. And Ace, I don't even know if I would let you in on a one-on-one. You literally don't need it. I don't think most people in my chat need it. It's more or less of like an update. That's why I re-changed what I said. It's not an upgrade. It's like an update. Like, just do you know what we're looking for? Or maybe I'll just do like smaller sessions and we can do them as a group. Ace's P&L calendar looks like your yard. Just straight green. Pacey Chief, is that a phantom print in pre-market? Pacey. P-A-Y-C. Jesus Christ, what is this? Let's add that. This? I don't see anything. I don't have a pre-market on this. Must be your Weeble. Oh, okay. Maybe that's it. I was like, pre-market? I can't even see pre-market. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. I'm so glad I went back to SPY. I have to type this update. Fuck. Good work, guys. Good job, Maddie and Carter, with the extra updates to remind all of us what the hell we're doing. And to keep me on task. Dude, 2 days in a row? No way it's that easy, right? It can't be. What's the catch here? What's the catch? Come on. Where's the reversal? Where's the random green spike? Come on, where's it at? I'm getting scammed, right? $635 guys are over 30% right now. I'm gonna trim. Holy dude. Thank you, Maddie, and thank you, Carter. That was so fucking easy. But only because of y'all. If y'all didn't say anything, I was going to keep going through charts probably. Oh, cool post by username just now on the Weeble chart. He said, bull catching support at the Golden Pocket Champions. Oh, he's selling puts. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh my god, guys. Where are we getting scammed? Is this just going to keep jumping? Let's go. Guys, someone wake me up. Someone pinch me. Someone pinch me. Someone pinch me. I am dreaming. What is going on? I'm not even bitching. This is awesome. But I'm just impressed. What the fuck? What the fuck? That contract is at 140 right now, dude. That was at 92. What? Bro, we just went from like 30 to 50% in a fucking single move. Oh my god. I was going to be a little worried that it wasn't going to move a lot, but it actually moved a ton, the contract. 635 is at 130 right now with that wick. That is insane. I really hope some people in here are starting to pay attention more to the contracts we're not posting, but talking about beforehand based on the conditions set and sticking to them. Because that's how trading is done. You think about a lot of it ahead of time, and then you act on that. You don't make up shit afterwards. Holy fuck, yeah, I'm done too, Maddie. I'm done. I ain't even mad, bruh. That's 2 days in a row of stupidly easy trading. Great update by Carter and Maddie, too. I cannot stop giving you guys enough credit. Because I really was just going to fuck off and not pay attention. Because sometimes I'm like, okay, I got to keep everybody entertained. Let's go watch some daily time frames. And then I go through some stuff, and I come back and SPY's moved, you know? And it's my fault, but you guys kept me on task. And we got some fat movement, dude. We cannot even complain. And there's FOMC today. I can't even speak. FOMC today. Holy fuck. No, Carter, good shit, dude. Thank you. Oh my god, we're actually going to hit that 635 target? Those are the kind of moves you just start trimming a shit ton because it's moving so fast and the quotes are like, you might not see that quote again. I am really proud of y'all's updates. I'm really glad Maddie went into YouTube. I'm really glad Carter took time to go back to Discord and type it in there. Because there might have been somebody like me who was just fucking off, and then they saw it and they're like, oh god, wait, hold up. Wait, that's somewhat important. Let me look at that. Missed entry with work stuff, but plan in place GG. No, dude, you literally typed the level. He didn't type CP. He didn't type the area Bueller posted. This motherfucker typed 636.50. Good call out, bro. You got to go to the vet, but GG boys. See you, Maddie. Hope your vet trip goes well. Are we out the hood? Oh, we're never out the hood, brother. We are the hood. Took my runner, LFG. Let's fucking go. God, I'm so proud of that. I'm really proud of the fact that they just covered the information. They didn't sit there and type out a fucking paragraph of stuff, you know, and just waste all of our times. Bam. This is what y'all got to be looking at. And that's what all of us need to be doing every day when we're trying to trade is knowing what are the most priority levels. Really good job, though. I entered a little bit after Maddie, and I still got a really good amount of movement. But yeah, this basically, as this candle was starting, and then into that low. So I don't really know how to circle that for a trade review. I just got to cut this up, I guess, from the stream. Stream marker added. Markers appear in the video editor after your stream ends. Oh my god, YouTube is so much better now. Alright, this calls for music, guys. We need music in here. Real quick, how did everyone do? Did anybody take part in that? Or and when I say that, I don't mean did you throw money at the chart and make money? No. Did you at least visually watch that? Like, did you play it through in your head as it was moving? Maybe watching a contract on the side to kind of back test how much movement it was getting. That's more or less what I mean when I'm asking that. I don't mean to be like, yo, who all made money from that? No, like who was actually paying attention? Who got something out of that? Not just money, genuinely. Like, did you get education out of that? Something. Guys, someone... This one. Seven... Nahamana. Talking about... Whoa. He's talking about this level right here. Oh. That's a call out. Alright, guys, this is where the best halfway point of the outside bar. Halfway point of the outside bar. That's funny. Huge shout out, by the way, to Maddie. He always does a good job of updating the futures. With good updates, too. Not some bullshit. Like right there, even if you don't watch it a whole bunch, he said lower high at the outside bar control point. So that means the halfway point of the outside bar. We're at it. We're struggling. Sorry, I was reading at the same time. So... high to low. Talking about... Whoa. He's talking about this level right here. He says we're at it. Good call out by Maddie. Very clean, efficient way to type that as well. Galloped into that one. Like, what the hell? And we got some fat movement, dude. We cannot even complain. And there's FOMC today. I can't even speak. FOMC today. Holy fuck. No, Carter. Good shit, dude. Thank you. Oh my god, we're actually going to hit that 635 target. Those are the kind of moves you just start trimming a shit ton because it's moving so fast and the quotes are like, you might not see that quote again. One second, guys. I'm trying to cut something up. Bad, bruh. That's 2 days in a row of stupidly easy trading. Great update by Carter and Maddie, too. I cannot stop giving you guys enough credit. Because I really was just going to fuck off and not pay attention. Because sometimes I'm like, okay, I got to keep everybody entertained. Let's go watch some daily time frames. And then I go through some stuff. And then I come back and SPY's moved, you know? And it's my fault. But you guys kept me on task. And we got some fat movement, dude. We cannot even complain. And there's FOMC today.
God,
I can't even
stutter
speak.
so much.
FOMC today. Holy fuck.
You would think I had a speech impediment.
No, Carter, good shit, dude. Thank you. Oh my god, we're actually going to hit that 635 target. Those are the kind of moves you just start trimming a shit ton because it's moving so fast and the quotes are like, you might not see that quote again. It's interest rate decision and then Powell's 30 minutes after. Create. Dude, I fucking love this YouTube update, dude. I'm the happiest YouTuber right now. Oh my god, dude, that is so much easier. Solid update, Letterbuck. Since SPY rejecting 2 days ago low, the outside bar could play to the downside if it does not reclaim 635.54. That's the kind of shit I like to read. Let's go, Letterbuck. Very clean. Weeble froze for anyone? Any of my Weeble guys have an answer for that? My boy Carter needs to know. Somebody let Carter know. Is their Weeble also frozen? Sandollar said his is good. My bad, guys. Let me catch up to y'all's comments. It's like your levels work or something. Good bounce. Thank you, Ace. That means a lot coming from you. It looked heavy because lower highs and the key level resistance. And you know what's funny? The reoccurring theme. I think in that video, someone's going to think I'm being egotistical when I said 2 days of easy trading. No, it's 2 days of easy trading because of what we're seeing. I'm using our context. So let's look at this. Let's look at yesterday real quick, and then we'll come back to today, okay? So let's look at what the triggers were for yesterday. So we had a higher open, and then we pushed up, and then we broke back down. So we're under the yesterday's open, or under the open. And then we had a level here that we were looking at. It was about right here. And we were struggling under it, right? So we had context 1, context 2, before the break even happened. 2 things screaming at us, right? Now let's go over to today. Yep, that's where that is. We're above today's open. Struggle in the morning. We didn't really move a whole lot. I think we were all here for that. Didn't even move outside of the candle of the open. Went up into the 3 halfway points. One of these is 3 days ago. One of these is 2 days ago. This is the one from yesterday. That's why we didn't color it. We went up to above it. Struggled. So yes, we weren't below today's open, but this was the plan since literally yesterday's market close. If you go into the chat, you go into the levels channel, you scroll up, all of that has been posted. We got the recap there. Scroll down, got your levels here, and we talked about that. We added the today's open and 50%. We removed the high of the previous day, and we kept the 639, 640 cycle levels above. Sellers will look to maintain/give bulls a struggle under that key area that is highlighted under 635 in today's lows. Add on that they will add on to that seller pressure that we already see popping up. Now we just have to watch for good price action around that highlighted key area. Also, and then we talked about the outside bar history. And again, you can see it here, even in the bullish side of things, they need to be over the highlighted area, which is the combination of 3 50% levels. Normally, we don't get to do that because the 50% are never that close or in that kind of way. I've almost never done that. But that was really cool how those lined up. That's why I typed truly insane, because I feel like I've only seen that maybe one other time. But again, just multiple times referencing need to focus on this highlighted area, need to focus on this highlighted area, need to be on this highlighted area. This was yesterday at 6:14. We could have posted this right after market close. You know, it's not... I like to post these early because it can be very annoying to not know what the game plan is. So definitely be sure you're paying attention to that. I'm not posting that for call-outs. I'm not posting it for random... I'm genuinely posting it because it's good information that I am going to be using in the stream the next day. Or in the chat. But it's good to post things beforehand so I don't go back and I go, oh, well, we could have done this, or we could have done that, or we could have done this, and, you know, be a perfectionist and make shit up that isn't actually working. we're actually using things that we're basing off of, right? Oh, I said that. Okay, well, I'm going to base it off of that, and then I'm going to use this. And now I'm actually able to go back and give myself constructive criticism without making shit up or trying to look good, without lying. Watch out for DK and G. Institutions are loading up on this stock. I will add it to my watch list then, Woots. DK and G. Good luck, Woots. Woody. Oh, and now that we're here, now that I'm done rambling, so if you go from where we fell from, so right here, you could actually go, well, you could go from here. I like to just cheat and go from the lower high, but you could go from here and go down to where we have that low. You'll actually see we're under that 50% too. And what you're doing there is you're just drawing the most recent. You don't need to always draw these. And that's why you sometimes see me draw them like this, because they're a little bit more accurate. But really what I'm seeing is just of this drop, how much of this impulse move that's going back up is it retaking? And I can see here it hasn't retook shit. It's still under the 50% of that, meaning bears are still in complete control. And we have the early context of struggling here, breaking this, and we're under today's open. What is the only thing holding us here? 635. Okay, let's delete that. But yeah, so super clean price action so far. I can't say that's how the rest of the day will go, but so far it's looking pretty freaking good. Oh, the video already uploaded. Nice. How do I edit it? Oh, here we go. You guys want to see something cool? I've reached my creation limit. How dare you? Alright, well, we'll check that here in a second. I should have typed one more thing that said, can you put a chart in the background that has no indicators on it? I've noticed when you ask AI to put a chart in the background of an image you want, it'll always put indicators. So if you type, can you please put no indicators, it doesn't do it. Pretty freaky. This music sucks. Bump, 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 bump. See, I even know this song. We've listened to so many non-copyright songs. I even know the beats. Oh my god, I'm so cursed. I've seen AI trading ads. No way people believe that. They wouldn't be doing them so much if they weren't working. And AI has only gotten better. Is it still below par of a person's intellect? Probably. When it comes to like advertisements and stuff, but overall, they probably do get some people. They're gonna be my luck quiddity.
But yeah, I've been doing Chat GPT for like thumbnails, and I even do it for titles sometimes. I'll give it like what I'm thinking, or I'll give it a huge description of what I want, and it'll give me this huge list, and I just pick from it. That's the only thing I've used for AI is thumbnails and titles, but a lot of it is my own creation anyway. You're just giving it ideas, and then it's giving you something back. Plus, it's a lot easier. I don't have to open Photoshop. Oh, shit! That might actually be good enough. Damn, I was expecting that to be a lot worse. Sometimes I'm even polite too. I'll go back and I'll be like, yo, thank you. And I'll like be polite to the AI. I asked it one time, I was like, do you remember anything about me, or am I just another number to you in the system? And I remember it answered me, and it was like, no, I remember you. And then it spit out like 10 of my last conversations with it. And I was like, okay. So I am just a number to you. I always thought that shit was kind of funny. What's everyone's opinions on these, by the way? Spy's about to dump a little bit more, but we already talked about why it could, because it's under the 50% of the recent dip. 635 is the only barrier in the way. But what's those opinions on these videos so far? I've been trying to keep them from the stream and trying to keep them more, like, topic-oriented. You know, actually going over things we enjoy. And that makes sense. I hope these are sufficient enough. Why can't I change the profile or the thumbnail? Or did that AI scam me? It's not choosing it. I don't understand. Hold up. Dude. I don't understand. I can load it. Why can I? Oh, I just realized the AI is stupid. It's 1536 by 1024. No fucking wonder it's not going. Damn it. I even typed... See, AI is stupid. I even told it what to do and it still didn't understand what I wanted. Alright, let's see if Image Resizer can hook us up. Reselect. Perfect. Yep, that worked. Cool. Thumbnails look stupid, by the way, because they don't fit all the way. Whatever.
Galloped into that one.
What the hell?
That's funny.
Why does it do that? When you click the link a certain way, it takes you to, yeah, it takes you to, like, YouTube app. That's so weird.
That's funny.
But yeah, 3 days, 3 videos, 3 streams. I'm really trying to get back on that. How do I get the... Here it is. Alright, I can read y'all again. Sorry. I'm back on topic. I just had to make sure I had that fixed. Sorry for all the ranting.
Also cool because on those I can add descriptions too. I don't know if Maddie or
That one.
Carter saw it yet, but it lets me put a bio before I post it. And I put y'all in there. Good work, Maddie and Carter. Easy call outs on highly impactful areas. Appreciate that. Good shake though, guys. That is done now. I can focus on everybody in here. Okay, Chief Business to tend to. Thank you for the live stream. Thank you, Sandollar. Thank you for the gifted membership you gave earlier. I believe that went to Carter. Huge dub. I have a spicy chicken bake in my hand. Hard to type. Spicy chicken bake. Where's that from? Yo, what's up, username? Good to see you, man. I was just glazing you earlier. That came out weird. Interesting spy with an hourly outside bar. Good call out, Letter Buck. I didn't even realize that. Thank you again, Sandollar. Open 2.5 calls for August 8th. Started position up. Wait, what is it? He keeps calling this ticker out. Let's see what this is. I've seen the ticker everywhere, but I swear it only matters when I see someone I recognize type it. He said he has an open position for August 8th. It's already up 20%. I just don't understand, dude. I feel like if I join this play, I jinx his results. Just because I don't understand it. Good to see you, man. I've been gone for a bit, but I'm here again. I was cutting up a video just now and we put it up because YouTube added this dope ass update where I can cut from stream now and it's not just 60 seconds long. You swung shorts on open? Wait, is he shorting or long? No, it says calls. He's long. What the hell? How was everyone up on this? I forgot how little puts move on a $2 stock, but still happy. You shorted it from yesterday into today? I'm assuming Sandollar had to have bought today. There's no way. Or he's bought down here. He said starter position's up 20%. It's just funny because then I said, read your message like, dude, I just shorted that. No, 2 days ago and sold yesterday. Oh, okay. This is making a lot more sense now. At first I was like, how the hell are they both green on this? Okay, well, here, let me add it to my thing. My list. Where you at? Whoa, that's not how you spell it. There we go. And every night I check that a fuck ton. I go through it like 2-3 times. Daily time frame, weekly time frame mainly. I'm still very addicted to those time frames. And honestly, I've never had a problem going down to the hourly or the 4 hour. I think both of those are also super clean. Like, I have no beef with any of those 4 time frames for like larger macro looking TA. Every single one of those just looks so sexy. With extended hours, without extended hours, it doesn't even matter. Looks so good. Like, one that's in my head right now is username's DAL. What time frame was that on? I gotta go look again. Wait, that's bull. Yeah, the 4 hour. Yeah, that shit looks clean. See, that's how you draw trend lines. You got your primary trend, and then you got your secondary trend. That's how you draw that. That actually looks like it makes sense, too. Where is DAL? I don't think I have it on my other list. Okay, well, we can delete this, because I don't even know what I'm looking at. There we go. Yo, this non-copyright playlist isn't so bad. Oh my god, the positioning on that is crazy. I just wanted to see if it was close to it. Oh well, it is looking good. I'll give it that. I won't lie. Today's candle is really nice. We might have to swing DAL with username, guys. Is anyone having a bid ask on options? Wait, is anyone's bid ask on options messed up? Are you on Thinkorswim or Webull? Excuse me, dude. I can't stop yawning. I'm tired. It could be the volatility. I'm not sure though. They were reversed. Huh? Wait, yeah, what the fuck? The sell is on the left and the buy is on the right now. Or was it always like that? I don't even remember anymore now. Did they actually reverse that? Or it used to be ask then bid, now it's bid ask. Damn, you got a better brain than I do if you saw that. I didn't even realize. I stare at the bid column or the ask column every time anyway, so I don't even, my brain doesn't even compute. The bid column. That's interesting though. You could they do have patch notes they release, so you could just see the patch notes and see if it's in there somewhere. I don't even know where you look at those anymore. I used to know exactly where that is. There's like a huge list of notes from updates they've done. I don't know if they've been doing it since Charles Schwab, but I know back in the day they did it. Back in my day. Back in my day, it was called Facebook. Back in my day, Disney didn't own Florida yet. Take your pills, Grandpa. Back in my day, we called it Tweeter. My bad, I did mute my mic for a second. I'm here though. Your DAL is almost up 5%. I'll probably join you before the end of the day, to be honest with you. About an hour old. Thank you for saying that, man. I appreciate you letting me know how long you've been in and shit, because that's very cool. You could have totally been like, yeah, man, I just got in. I'm break even, man. Totally not up 65% already. You know, that kind of thing. Yeah, bid is higher than ask. Is that arbitrary? I can't read that word correctly, and I never will be able to. My bid ask looks fine. Maybe I'm tripping. Are you saying because the sell is higher than the buy? Is that what you mean? Oh, what a beat. Oh. I'm in half a position so I can add to it when it breaks up. Okay. I believe so, though, Dr. J, if that's what you're meaning. I really never even thought about it like that. You actually just expanded my brain. Oh, it's me and username NF, and we're here to ball out on some ETFs. Oh. I'm reading it happens across brokers. I'll be honest, you're digging trenches in my brain I didn't know existed. I really have never looked at that like that, I swear to God. I've never once looked at it and been like, wow, why are those so much different? I always just figured supply demand. But maybe I'm dumb. Look, summertime just set it 2 on Robinhood. Ask is higher than bid on SPY. At least on Robinhood. Very strange. Never saw that before. Mine is better now, but I was getting out of some... Oh, bro, I haven't heard of that ticker in forever. Hold up. Where is that thing? Before I keep reading. Where is old Unity? Oh, my God. Wow. I'm looking at it like this. I'm like, oh, my God, it's doing great. What the hell? What the hell? That's pretty low. Poor Unity. This thing used to be a beast back in my day. Bid is higher than ask. Actually, reversed. Bid is higher than... Oh, okay. Yeah. I figured that's what you meant. Seemed like a glitch where the ask wasn't being cleared after the contracts were sold or something. For example, prices are quoted as a buy for 50 and sell it for 60 instantly. Is this so the market maker has an edge? Is the market maker making forced profits? Is that what I'm hearing? They're making money on scalping our orders and they're making money on that too? This is reminding me of taxes more and more. Huh. That is very interesting. I swear I have never even thought about it that way or looked at it like that way. And it's crazy because I'll go to the options chain too and I stare at this shit. But not at that. I stare at... Here we go. Like gamma. Like if I'm scalping, I'm like, okay, what's my gamma looking like? Let me not go outside of 10. In my head, I'm like, if I go outside of 10, that contract's gonna suck ass. You know, so I try to stick between like those, you know, and then vice versa. You know, these two, sorry. I was on the wrong side. And then these two, I'd be looking at these, you know, try to keep it around 10 or higher, you know, somewhere like that. I don't want to buy in the money yet, but I want to buy these. So when it goes from out of the money to in the money, I get that gamma boost. That's what I want when you're scalping. That's why contracts move so well when we get a move on our plays, because we're going from out to in, or at even, if that makes sense. But I swear I've never looked at that. But it looks like some of it's getting fixed now. Y'all have some really big brains, though. I never even look at that shit. Good thinking, though. Y'all went out and y'all looked, and now it looks a little bit more regular, but that was very irregular for a moment there. I almost promise you're going to see an article about that later today. Or at some point later on. But that is irregular as hell. I wonder if that's like the repositioning or somewhat very large amounts of money moving or something like that. That's insane to look at. Y'all are very, very big brain for even noticing that. Summertime, Dr. J, username. Anybody who saw that, I didn't even click to it. Very, very good eyes. Y'all are definitely awake today. Jesus. I was like, what are y'all talking about? We go look, and then I go back and look again. It's all fixed. Like, what the hell happened? The opposite. They're losing on the spread. Oh. Okay, well, we'll take that. So they're our liquidity. Is that what we can say to them? We can say the market makers are our liquidity right now? I'm just being stupid, of course. I'm trying to make better use of this not as entertaining time right now. SPY is giving us a better push over this. Let me zoom in. A better push over this recent high right here, which is good in one sense because since recovery, they haven't lost this level again. And getting over this is taking ground again, so they are trying to work back up. The only thing that's a little bit annoying about this is that your open is very close. So even if this does go up, it's not like it has a huge amount of room above it that we can see, right? And even above that, you can see the ceiling is right here. You know, it's not that far. So I think best moves we're going to get was that move we just got already, but I think you're going to get a lot of these moves today between this before that bigger news comes out later today with the interest rate decision and the, let me click over to it, PAL conference 30 minutes after. So I think that'll be most likely what the market's going to do before it gets to that point in time. There's also Trump right before. But yeah, so you got interest rate, FOMC, and then we got our boy PAL, which this is nothing new, guys. You almost get this all the time. It's nothing new. They release data. 30 minutes later, we get a Jerome Powell stream. It's the same every time. We also have some big earnings, which if you want to see all those, which this week is crazy for earnings depending on how you filter things out. So here's your earnings calendar. This is how it's supposed to look. This is the default setting. Crazy default setting, if you ask me. But yeah, that's a lot of companies. I'm still scrolling. So it's better if you just change this filter here to 100 billion market cap. What is this setting? Oh, you can actually adjust it. That's kind of cool. AI summaries? What? I didn't even know you could do that. That's sick. Oh, I gotta go pro. My bad. Fuck that. But yeah, really, really packed week. And then if you click over to next week, it's like the tail end of it. It's like AMD, McDonald's, Caterpillar, Pfizer, Palantir. Ooh, Palantir. Disney, Shopify, Uber. So yeah, some big names still next week, but not as bad as this week where there's just like every day has like 5 huge companies. This is most of this. This is most of SPY right here. That's crazy. But yeah, so very interesting week for us. And then tomorrow, PCE comes out, which if you guys don't know what that is, I always just tell people the summary of this. So do you guys know what CPI is? This is CPI, but it's Federal Reserve CPI, so it's a little bit more accurate. It's a more accurate data and approach on how we look at inflation in different areas of our economy. So very important. I actually like the PCE. I cannot stand the other ones. And then we have the unemployment rate, all that crap. Actually, Friday's a pretty average day considering all that red news there. But yeah, that's a lot of news this week is what I'm trying to get at. And I can't complain, guys. We had 2 really, really, really good days in a row of trading here, at least in the stream. And then Monday wasn't bad either. I just didn't personally trade. But we've actually had 3 really good days of price action in terms of intraday price action so far. Like, and when I say that, guys, I don't want you to sit there and be like, oh my God, it's not even moving that much. What does he mean? Like, I really mean it in a sense of like, it was easy to call out for us because of how we trade, right? If I'm using my context to make better decisions in the recent future, then that's going to help me a lot. If I can use that context to help me, then let's just keep doing that. Let's just keep abusing it. So far, it's been working, so why even change it? Recently, the context we've been using, just for anybody who hasn't been paying attention or been here, a lot of our struggling price action has been falling under impactful areas early on. So it's giving us context that seller presence is there, and then as soon as we see something else, we're jumping on it because we're already in that tone of, oh shit, this is probably going to pull back. No invalidation was met, so we're still in our shorts. And then also yesterday, and I'm not trying to sound egotistical here, we called this out perfectly after the drop too. I don't want to just talk about the stuff that we traded. I also really enjoy talking about the theoreticals of what happens after that too. We talked about the lunch period, probably just consolidating and doing nothing, and maybe you get a decent move end of day. We end up being very correct about that. I believe you're going to get that today as well. I think we're going to get a lot of bouncing in between here and here. before a lot of that news comes. And if anything is surprising, then maybe we get an extremity broken, like 630, 680, or 635. These would be the extremities that I see at the moment. Extremities are just the furthest area to the outside. So it's like, here's the top, here's the bottom. That's how we see as our extremities right now. So we'll see if those get tested or broken with news. But is everybody good on that update though? We all understand what we're looking at here for the rest of the day. It's about to be 11, and I do have to take my dog somewhere. So if you have any questions or any comments, let me know. I'll be right back to see if there is any. But let me know. And hopefully the updates have been really good for you guys today in the past couple days. Also, one more thing. You'll need to go to the YouTube. Check out the recent videos. Alright, I'm back. Oh shit, I just left the fucking YouTube on the screen. That's so cool. So cool of me. Just leaving up a not chart on the screen. Bro, I was dead ass wondering who Summertime was this whole time. That makes so much more sense. Bobby Shore. Yeah, we know Bobby. I was like, who the hell is this Summertime person? I was like, they seem pretty chill though. They were talking about bid being higher than the ask, and I was like, okay, well then fuck. Pretty smart. That makes more sense. What's up, Bobby? How you doing, man? When our liquidity is too bad, when their liquidity is market error, things will be fixed. Yeah, right. Option chain seems to have been corrected. Yeah, I saw that. Dr. J in summertime, we're helping. I mean, Bobby, we're helping. I keep calling you summertime now. I posted my U-chart in chat, scalping bottom range, top range. Yo, what's up, Maddie? Let me check usernames real quick. Do we have any questions or comments on the stream or anything about that? Everyone's good on that so far? We had a really big update. Just want to make sure we're all good on that. Wait, where is this U-chart? Am I blind? Oh, it's right here. My scalp on you. From the bottom support on the move up. Oh, okay. So you just waited for those lows to hold. Got into a play. You're like, fuck it. Might as well buy here. And then you got a really big day today. It's crazy. Do you have any runners left? Dude, that'd be crazy to be on that play early, and then it breaks out. That'd be, I mean, that's like guessing and luck, but dude, holy crap. And good job marking that volume shelf. I think you have it labeled here. Yeah, the highs right there, because that would definitely be your highest priority target if it breaks out. And then if it gets past that, you know it can go more. And if it doesn't, then it's like, oh shit, maybe it slows down. Oh, yeah, okay, August 15th. Okay, yeah. Nah, probably, yeah, it's probably good what you did then. Just getting your gain and then waiting to attack again. Because it technically would be guessing to hold it through that trend line. So you literally did what you know, which is perfect. Scalp was, oh, okay, your scalps for different contracts, I see. Ah. That's a crazy day to have after that previous day, too. I bet people watching that were like, what the hell? Unless they had it drawn like you. But it's probably rare that all of them did. That's actually a sick freaking chart. Those used to be my favorite setups to cover, where it's like, here, I'll just draw a stupid picture. Where it's just like a downtrend stock or an uptrend stock. And then you just draw of these, like of the highs within that trend, you're just like, oh, draw that, you know, whatever the highs were. And then it ends up working out a lot of the time on its way back down again. And vice versa, when you're on a down going back up. Like on that U chart, it's like this. And then maybe it builds some basing here like yours is. Sometimes it does like higher lows. And then when it does break out, whoops, from the trend that was right here, like you could go off the volume shelves like you're marking there, and that's like all the most important targets. I used to have a name for that. I don't even remember what the hell we used to call that. I think it was just trend break plays or something like that. But those are really fun to do because you're using what's already there to help you on the right. That's actually a big reason I use context for the system now. I didn't used to always be like, well, guys, if we're below open, we're more bearish than bull. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing. But I started figuring that out because of how we looked at trend breaks. It was like, oh, well, we're basically just using what we already know to help us in the future with what we don't know. Am I going to be 100% right? No. Higher probability, though? Yes. So it just creates an easier trading situation. But that's a nice chart. I'm still half impressed that y'all saw that fucking the options chain imbalance crap. That was pretty crazy. Y'all even noticed that. I swear to you, 99% of people didn't even notice that even happened. Only someone that was looking at the options chain trying to trade right then and there would have noticed that. Or someone just having it there. I'm a little impressed by that. Oh. Dude, thank you guys for all the likes on the stream, by the way. We have almost 30 likes. That's pretty awesome. We had a little over 100 clicks on the stream, which is a pretty normal thing here. Pretty dope, though. I think today was probably one of our best streams. I think all three of these streams have been, actually. I've been doing a really good job of covering as much as I can without, you know, going over shit I don't really want to. I'd mainly just go over Spy and the little intricacies we like to go over. You're welcome. Shut up. Thank you, though, Ace, for being here. I do appreciate you. Because I was especially hyped when you retweeted or whatever you did the other day. Because I was like... I know I've definitely told you this many times, but like, you don't have to do anything like that. But very, very cool that you did, because that's super cool. Very cool of you. Okay, Ace. He fucking outplayed me again. This man's brain is pretty deep, I'll be honest. I don't know if a rock hit it and then just more brain grew inside of that hole, but Ace has a pretty big brain. There is no more Ace, it's only brain. Very clean price action so far. Is everyone good, though, before I head out here in a few minutes? On updates and what we're kind of looking for on this chart for the rest of the day. I think I gave a pretty good summary. Alright, I'll take that as a yes. This news didn't sound too bad. What are our predictions for FOMC? I don't think we're going to get any interest rate drop. I think everybody thinking that is on drugs. But I could be wrong, and I would happily be wrong on that one. I hope I'm wrong. I hope he comes out and like, yeah, bro, we gotta drop these interest rates, damn it. I hope that's the energy he brings out. But I don't think any drop's gonna happen, realistically. I can't think of what he could say to get a pickle reaction today. Yeah, and you know what's funny too is once they finally do say interest rate drop, that is probably when the stock market does have a pullback. Like, as many people hate to believe that, that's probably the truth. Our reaction to that news would probably be going down at first. Seems like volatility that ends up sideways or slightly down. Yeah. I just don't like trading around these days. Like, in the morning, it's fine. Like, what we did, we're done. We don't have to worry about the back end of the day, you know? But anybody trying to trade the rest of this day, you're definitely going to be fighting some of the volatility and the lack of before the news comes out. And then you're going to be fighting too much volatility. So, I just don't like trading the back end of these days. They're fun to watch, though. I love watching them. They're fun. Because you get a lot of movement sometimes. And if there is a surprise, it's like, holy shit, this is epic. You know, you're just watching like the craziest, like, 5% day ever. So we'll see what kind of day we get. But personally, I don't think we're going to get any rate drop. But I would be smiling if I was wrong. Trust me. I would gladly be wrong. Well, what was that, Dr. J? What'd you say? What's up, though, Ace? How you doing, man? Are you at home or are you at the office? Maybe we could, like, hang out or something. Talk about each other's feelings. I think QA may be more volatile than the last few because of Trump. Oh, no. That is true. There's going to be a lot more emphasis on anything Powell says because of Trump literally dumping the spotlight on him. Come here, Lily. Come here. Come here. Hey, come here. What are you doing? Here, come here. Come here. Oh. Oh, you're getting heavy now. Yep, it's my desk. Yep, that's my keyboard. Aww. You always smell so good, Lily. How do you do it? You hiding perfume somewhere? Was that a big girl bark? Were you about to do a big bark? Don't lick my mic. Don't hit my keyboard. Alright, I gotta set you down. Oh my god. Home working? Bet. I'll ring you up after. And my face is all wet. I think she just drank water and then came in here. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, don't eat my towel. It's the best dog ever. Just a dog being a dog. Alright guys, well I think I'm going to end the stream there. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for the likes, everybody joining in, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys later on. Have a great rest of your day. There'll be some info in the chat posted by tons of the insanely smart people in there. We got our fair shares of big brains in there. But yeah, definitely go in there if you want to engage or get to know some of the guys in there. See you guys later. Have a great rest of your day. And thank you again for another just decently good stream. Appreciate it.